Hey Bowtie Nation, Joseph Hogue here, usually talking stocks here on the channel, but wanted to update you on your part of $725 million that just about every one of you is eligible to claim. Anyone with a Facebook account over the last 15 years in the United States has until August 25th to claim their part of a $725 million agreement. I'll reveal what happened, walk you through the application page. It's going to take you less than 3 minutes to get your part of this money. And I know you want that money, but first, I want to personally invite you to get the Weekly Bowtie, our free weekly newsletter with all the stock market news, strategies, and trends you need to know. Each week before the market opens, I'll show you what I'm watching and the stocks that could highlight the week. It's all totally free, just something I like to do for all you out there in the community, so look for that sign up link below. Now, news of this just hit this morning, so I wanted to update everyone because there is a deadline to this, but anyone in the United States with a Facebook account over the last 15 years, that's from 2007 to 2022, has until August 25th to claim their part of $725 million. Well, what happened, if you remember back in 2018, Facebook had to come clean on sharing the private information of more than 87 million users with the political group Cambridge Analytica. Now, CA was a British political consultancy firm started in 2013 with the sole purpose of focusing on US elections. Basically, Facebook allowed Cambridge Analytica to have an app on Facebook that if you clicked on it, it gave them all your private information. Now, CA started harvesting that private information from Facebook users in 2014 to do voter research, targeted advertising, and other political outreach. After being able to show how well it did on the Trump campaign in 2016, it used a lot of that information to run ads for the Trump campaign. The firm was able to get a lot more clients like Senator Ted Cruz, and it used in the Brexit campaign as well. So old Zuck there had to testify before Congress there in 2019, and the company was actually fined $5 billion by the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, for those privacy violations. And all us users out here, our chunk of that as owners of the private information is $725 million. I'll leave the link below to this claim submission form. It is super easy. It takes all of 3 minutes, but watch this deadline because you only have until August 25th, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time to get your claim in for part of this money. You're going to scroll through here. First, you'll enter your contact information, very basic, first name, last name, address, state, country. Now, again, this is only eligible for people that were in the U.S. at one point between 2007 to 2022 that had a Facebook account. You scroll down further here and you are going to see some questions that determine your eligibility, but this is extremely inclusive. This first question, did you reside in the United States at any time between May 24th, 2007 to December 22nd, 2022? So 15 years there. Actually, for my part, I did live out of the country for much of that time, but I was in the United States for 5 years during that period. So I would be able to collect signal yes here, and I would be eligible for this. Were you a Facebook user at any time between May 24th, 2007 to December 22nd, 2022? So this is basically just anybody in the US at any point here and that had a Facebook account. Now, if you still have your Facebook account, you don't need to answer this next question. You can proceed to the next section, which we'll do. But if you deleted your Facebook account since you had it, then you do have to put the start date, the approximate start date, and approximate end date of your Facebook account within these periods. Now scroll down here is the last part. You're just going to kind of verify your account with at least one of these. Now they've got email, phone number, or username. You don't have to add all three of these. You just need one of these to verify your account. So you're going to either enter the email that's associated with your Facebook account. You're either going to enter the phone number associated with your account, or the username. This is probably the most easy one here because they give you the instructions for exactly how to do it. And this is actually a lot easier than they make it out here. We can go to the account here, and here I am in my account. And if you look at the URL up here, so if you need to find this, you just go to, in the upper right, you click on your profile there. It's going to take you directly to your profile. And if you look in the URL here, your username is just this part after facebook.com/ and before the other slash. So mine would be joseph.hogue.754. That would be the username. I can copy this. I can put this right in here. And boom, there you go. That verifies my account on Facebook and my part of this $725 million. And next, you're just going to put in your payment information, whether you want to get a prepaid MasterCard, use PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, or direct deposit for that money. Down here, you type in your signature. They've already got the date filled in for you, and you click submit. It is as easy as that, and I guarantee you it's going to take you less time to fill it out than it did for me to explain it. I do need to warn you here, folks. $725 million is going to attract a lot of scammers, so you need to be watching out for scams in links that you see online, as well as emails you get. Okay, if you get an email that looks like anything like this, Facebook user privacy settlement, Facebook settlement, anything like that, never click on a link inside that email. That goes for any email you receive. Never click on a link from someone that you don't know personally. Okay, that's going to leave you susceptible to all kinds of bots and spam and malware. Anytime you click on a link, you are downloading something onto your computer. Second here, if you do receive some kind of an email from whether it's the legitimate settlement company or someone else, always check that email address. The email address here should say facebookuserprivacysettlement.com. That is the only email address from which you will receive emails for this. If it says anything, if you get an email from anyone else other than that facebookuserprivacysettlement.com, then it is a scam or it is a virus. Now you're submitting a claim for a part of that $725 million. That's going to be dispersed to everyone that submits a claim and is eligible before that deadline of August 25th. So don't forget the deadline. But let's figure out, okay, what's an estimate for how much you can expect to receive from this? If we look at this chart, we see Facebook active users as of the fourth quarter, the last quarter of 2022, was around 266 million, but this includes Canada here. So actually there was about 243 million US users. But remember, this claim submission is anyone with an account from 2007 through 2022. So we're just going to estimate about 300 million here. That's on top of a US population of about 332 million. But we know most people, the vast majority of people, are never going to hear about this settlement, are never going to get a link to it, are never going to click through it, and are never going to take the time, even the 3 minutes that it takes to submit their claim. So maybe 20% at the most, and probably closer to maybe 10% of that amount, of that 300 million US users, is actually going to submit a claim. So let's put a range of this between 30 million to 60 million users. So if we're assuming that $725 million is dispersed among 30 to 60 million users, your cut is going to be between $6 to $12. But again, remember, that is just an estimate. Fill out the form though. Again, it takes less than 3 minutes. So if you're making $10 for that 3 minutes of work, you're actually making $200 an hour. Look for the link below for your free weekly market newsletter with all the stock market news, strategies, and trends you need to know. Or click on the video to the right for 7 stocks that have increased their dividends for more than 50 years. These dividend kings will never let you down. Don't forget to join the Let's Talk Money community by tapping that subscribe button and clicking the bell notification.